Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with A Squad Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for some more State of Decay 2. So I know, guys, I have not actually had a video up on the channel in a little while. I've been pretty busy, a lot of stuff going on, but we're going to be talking about a brand new DLC coming to State of Decay 2 in today's video, and it's going to be a free DLC for everybody, so you don't have to pay for it, you don't have to do anything extra. It's just going to be kind of added to the game for everyone to enjoy. So the DLC we're actually going to be talking about in today's video is a World War II themed weapon pack. So how this is going to work is actually all of the weapons are going to be distributed out into no matter what game mode you're playing, and all of the loot containers and stuff like that, so it's going to be very easy to go and find these weapons. So without further ado, guys, we're going to be talking about all the stuff in this video, and a lot of these screenshots actually came from the Undead Levs live stream that was earlier today, and you guys can see here that we have a showcase of the majority of the weapons that we're going to be seeing in the DLC. There are a few more than what we see in this picture. There's a couple variations of different weapons and stuff that you're going to be seeing later in the video, but I'm pretty excited about this, so hopefully you guys enjoy some actually gameplay of me going through the Nightmare Zone in the background. But without further ado, guys, here's some of the weapons that we're going to be seeing in the DLC. So the first one is the M1918 bar. So this is one of your standard assault rifles from World War II. You can see here that it shoots 7.62, has a 20-round magazine, and it has an insane amount of power. And here is actually its other counterpart. So you can see here that this one actually has a higher fire rate than the original one, a little bit less control, but overall this is pretty close to the same weapon, and you're going to see that with some of these variations. There's some really close variations, and then there's also some really cool variations that differ quite a lot from the other counterparts. As you can see here, we have the M3 grease gun, probably one of the more iconic submachine guns in World War II, and you can see here that it is not a very quiet weapon. It does have very powerful, decent fire rate, and it shoots 45 cal with a 30-round mag, and this is the second version of it, which is the graveyard shift. So you do lose a little bit of power and a little bit of range, but it comes pre-equipped with a suppressor. So this thing is going to be the one that you're going to want to get just so you can take down zombies and stuff like that without alerting an entire horde. Next, we have the M1 carbine. So me personally, I own this weapon in real life. It was actually my great-grandfather's from World War II, and you can see here that it's going to be more of your single shot, marksman rifle. Has a 15-round magazine. I'm not sure why it shoots 9mm, because in real life it doesn't shoot 9mm, but that's probably the closest caliber they have in State of Decay 2. Next, we have its counterpart, which is the M1 para carbine. So this pretty much is very, very similar. It does have a little bit of a different cosmetic look. I think it does have a little bit more control and accuracy with the other buttstock on there. Next, we have the sniper rifle. We have the M1903A4 sniper, aka the Springfield. So this I'm really excited to see in the game, a bolt action sniper from World War II, shooting 7.62, crazy amount of power, accuracy, very, very loud. Next, we have one of the new pistols that's going to be coming to the game in this DLC, and we have the M1917 revolver. So pretty straightforward, going to be your 6-round revolver, obviously not quiet at all. Decent power, very good accuracy, control, and for those of you guys that do remember, these revolvers do not jam or break. Next, we have a different variation. So the M1911 is already in the game, but this is actually a brand new weapon model, brand new statistics and everything. So we have the surplus M1911, 45 cal, 7-round magazine, pretty good all the way across the board, obviously not very quiet. Next, we have the T4M2 carbine, so what I thought this was originally was the Gewehr 43 when I actually saw this for the first time, but it is not. It shoots 9mm, has a 30-round mag, and overall is a very good weapon. Pretty good fire rate, one of the highest fire rates of the weapons that you're going to see. Next, we have the most iconic, probably, submachine gun in World War II, the M1A1 Thompson. So, shoots 45 caliber, only has a 30-round mag, decent power, very, very good accuracy and fire rate, but the counterpart is definitely the one that I'm going to be looking for here. We have the Gangland Strad. So, this one comes with the big round drum magazine, looks very similar to a Tommy gun, has that 50-round mag, and it also comes pre-equipped with a suppressor, so this one's going to be very, very good at taking down a boatload of zombies and stuff like that without alerting a bunch more. And last but not least, guys, we have the M97 trench gun. So this was your iconic shotgun from World War II. Very good power, very bad accuracy. Obviously, being a shotgun, it has very slow fire rate and very bad range. But for those of you guys that want to mow down a group of zombies that are going to be real up close and personal, this is definitely going to be your go-to gun for that. So with this DLC, guys, like I talked about earlier a little bit, though, how you're going to find these weapons. So once this update actually goes live, and I do not have a date on that, they did specify that it's going to be very soon, but they did not give us a definitive date on when this DLC was going to come out. But once it does release, all of these weapons are just going to be kind of distributed amongst all of the loot containers and stuff in the world. These don't necessarily have to to come from weapon spawns, because how they described it in the actual live stream earlier is you want to kind of go out and you go into a random house and you search a random, cabinet or container or something like that, and you find your grandfather's gun, from back in World War II or something like that. So these weapons are not going to be tied specifically to weapon loot spawns. They're pretty much going to be random, in any container that you're going to be able to find stuff in, you're going to have a chance to find one of these World War II weapons. So obviously playing on nightmare mode and stuff like that, you're going to have a lower chance to find these weapons. But for those of you guys that are playing on the normal difficulty, you should be able to find these weapons quite easily, because of the fact that they spawn in almost every loot container in the game. Just because, like I said, they're going for that, find your grandfather's gun kind of vibe. But overall, I'm really excited about this. They did say this has been in a work in progress for quite some time. A couple of the devs actually went down to the World War II Museum in New Orleans and actually took a look at some of the weapons and stuff like that, and were able to kind of get hands-on and check them out so they can get a little more detail with the weapons in State of Decay 2. But overall, I'm really excited about this, because this kind of opens up the door for a bunch of more free DLC that we could be seeing coming to State of Decay 2. Obviously, the Trumbull Valley DLC is somewhat down the road in the future that we don't have any dates or anything on like that, but I'm looking forward to that, and I'm also looking forward to kind of getting my hands on these World War II guns in State of Decay 2. But for the most part, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys are excited about some brand new free weapons coming to State of Decay 2, make sure to drop a like and also leave your thoughts on these weapons down below in the comments. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all news and everything surrounding State of Decay 2 moving forward. We're going to be covering some other games, maybe talking about some new console news and stuff like that, and other games moving up towards E3, because we are less than 2 months away from E3. But overall, guys, like I said, that's all for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I